And then what?
I'm okay with letting him go, but I can't let him go.
You let him go though. I think you better let him go. Cause I got a whole lot of money.
So do I.
Yeah, that's only because you let them guys go in the first place.
Nope, had plenty of money to begin with.
I don't. Only got like 10 mil.
I guess we just gonna be playing big bank, take little bank then.
Yeah, that's funny. That every year that prick always goes after my fucking guys.
That is incorrect. Last year you didn't give me a chance.
No, you went after my guys last year too.
But you still didn't give me a chance to close the deal.
Before I advanced, motherfucker, because you tricked me into it the one year.
That was just that 1 year. I didn't tell you to do it before you did your shit.
I still love you, Billy.
I don't think you do sometimes. I'll be
There's just a little hate in my heart right now. You might want to check out who's got the number one bid. Just saying.
You always got the number one pick.
He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
I think I better let it go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
This is what I saw.
They go play action here on 1st down.
I see him as already there.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
He
This is caught inside the 15.
Gamer, I mean, not Gamer, that bastard, Jeremy.
6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead.
Ego.
You know the extra point.
No, swiping, no swiping. He got me over the head in the first turn with the hooper dot.
Gano out to kick this one away.
I'm playing the game. He got me with the play action pass. First play.
And they will not
For the
get a
titty.
chance to return this
For
one
the
in.
titty.
For a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure
Vince,
to
wait.
let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time. And they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On second down, Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of where all the big boys are. You know, he can make someone miss in the open field.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Oh my God. Shady.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And he's got his man on the outside.
Oh, McCoy.
How is he on that? Michael Thomas. Over free agent list.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's going to find his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I do like Mark Sanchez.
A nice inside run sets up a very manageable
He makes
second
a
down.
hell of a nice
Solid gain on
burrito.
that play.
I hear his burritos are actually subpar.
Well, not when it's on primetime TV, also known as the butt fumble. It's the burrito. The bum.
On second down, here's Trubisky. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game. And they reacted poorly on that one.
What is this? A bidding war with just me? Whoever I bid on.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable third down, 3rd and 2.
Welcome to the party, pal.
From the shotgun,
Marks?
Trubisky, alluding to pressure right.
What's up, buddy?
Side here, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard
Happy holidays.
line. They're able to convert
Yes,
on
sir.
third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people.
Yeah. Melvin Gordon's on the free agent list. There's your Christmas. There's your Christmas.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So first down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard
That was Eric's
line.
Christmas present to you, he said.
Yep.
Now it's Trubisky. But escapes the sack. Flushed out right. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Terrell Suggs in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
You can try
On
to use
3rd
this
and
on
goal,
catch and shoot.
Trubisky.
Yeah,
5 seconds left, and the pressure gets to him again. Brian Orakpo in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched. You just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful at getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December
What you
yet.
talking about over there?
Right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat.
I want to know.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right, number 1
I
goal
want
is
to know.
Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal
Yeah, you can do that now if you like.
is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can grab
There's this really nice tight end on the Texans right here.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20.
I want to know.
4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
Or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
With a nice 22-year-old offensive lineman, too. On the free agent list, already in the overall. Gamer, you know about him, right?
Mm-hmm.
He can run for it, and he will.
That's right. I believe it. Asshole after Christmas.
26. He has enough for the first down on a keeper, a gain of 6.
I don't think anyone would have saw him on top of the list.
I have. I am the Cowboys now.
Throwing on first down. Burke firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32.
Everybody tell Dee that you love her.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Love you, D. You ain't no.
It's PJ. And the rest of the guys on my league, that's super camp.
You see me?
Yeah, they see
No,
me.
don't look at me.
No,
Oh.
This was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd
Bye,
and
guys.
4.
Bye-bye. He's sitting there, don't look at me.
You can't let me know.
Back to throw. Burke.
Yeah, you look
He's
at
going to
me.
let
I
this
kicked
one
your
go
ass.
deep.
I mean, I punched
Throw
myself.
here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by
If I was a rich girl.
And as a swarming to the football, making a tackle.
This team needs a lot of work.
That's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those
Who has the
defensive
number
ends
one
are like
pick?
in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play. Don't hold them to no gain.
The rush defense
I don't
down
think
on
we do.
first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Do? Well, let me see. Oh, because I don't even know them, to be honest.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He rifles
We
one,
do.
it's intercepted. It's the
Nice.
Kuechly that picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to
Are
be
you
careful of.
looking to
Drive
trade?
your
Is that what
throw.
you're saying?
Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
I would, but I
This is McCaffrey.
just need so many things that I don't think I think I would have to.
A gain of 3.
You know,
second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think
Oh! Quarterback and receiver combos.
It was a modest gain, but it
What?
does open up possibilities here on second down.
I do. He's got a 99 guy. His creative character is a 94, and he's got a 92nd guy, and then after that it's 85, 85, 82. So his receivers are actually, he's got some depth at receiver. It's the O-line and the defense that need a lot of work.
25 now at the 24. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after.
What do you got?
catch.
Your eye on someone in the draft if you want to draft?
The defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And Gano's kick is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Damn, you got 5 first-round draft picks. What you need? What do you need mine for?
They go back to the area.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you just made a trade? Did you remember to get everything you should?
It's absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
When are we advancing, by the way?
On first
In the
down,
future.
What? So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Yeah.
I'm going to need some
Yeah,
help
all
on this
that
one.
back.
How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit.
Didn't even have a bit on him
Somehow,
yet.
incomplete.
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head.
Don't say something wrong with you.
Go by the wayside on that one.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they'll take this
He wants
touchdown.
pretty much the same amount that Derrick Henry does.
Great effort there.
He
His
does.
sixth touchdown of the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Not really. Not to Eric, anyway.
Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
I can't even make nobody an offer. I got one offer on the board, and that's it. That's all I can afford.
Spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
Well, you wouldn't have mismanaged your team.
The coach is walking that line of
That's
being
fucked up,
calm
bro.
and really being firm
Have
with
to
his
have
team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this two shall pass, and if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and pass here. And he's going to get this one across.
Wait, did you say when you're advancing this or no?
They may want to go back to that.
I said in the future.
Drive, good for 15 and a first
No, that
down.
didn't happen,
Not tonight. Tomorrow, 6 o'clock. Then probably doing another advance at 11 o'clock.
So they'll come up first in
That's
10 now
nice.
from the 33.
And then depending on how many people respond to late night Friday or a, I'm not sure how many weekend goes after that. So check on that.
And for the third time here, this man is intercepted.
Late night Friday for everyone available and pick the
And his guys are
draft
going to
and
get
all
the
season
football at the
or
28-yard
preseason.
line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm
Yeah,
not
late
laughing
Friday
at the
night.
situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut, it's hard to shake yourself out of
Depends
it.
how it goes, work and everything, and everybody's availability. I'd have to say, think no earlier than 10, 11.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, he's got it.
That's what you get from mismanaging
And
your
he's
team.
brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards.
Hey, how come I can't do any draft
Right
picks
after the
or
turnover, they
anything?
come
I don't
out
have any
throwing.
scouting
And
information
that
on
means
any of
it's
the
a
guys.
sudden change situation. We used to practice it on
Yeah.
defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off
interesting.
balance.
And he did. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And a decent game there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Well, the funds isn't your captain.
Play fake. Burke. Taking a shot for Samuel. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in
Thought
a
people
zone
trade
like that,
people and close
it
yourself.
tends to create a lot of
Cap
congestion
elements.
in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to
You've been
throw.
paying people too much money.
First target, Samuel. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first
On the
down.
Texans, I had like 60 million in cap room, and I fucking signed everybody already, so I was good. On this team, no way. Not even close. Not even.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that.
I'm gonna get a chance
No, not at
to
all.
see
In
Craig
fact, I would say
and
that
Joe
this
in the
defense has
playoffs.
done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Good luck with that. Are you going to be able to make it, you think?
I think. Just that wild card maybe.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Burke. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Martavis Bryant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
It's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
I'm sure he won't sign with me or someone will outbid me by the time it comes around. I ain't got a lot of cap room. It'll be a bitch next week if he advances, and I can't even see, because like on the Texans, I unlocked everyone in the draft so I can see basically everyone who I would want or need. It just suck ass if I don't get to see any of them.
That would really suck.
Yeah,
That would suck big old donkey balls.
Shut up, baby.
It would suck though, baby. I can't loathe in your misery. I guess not.
Sure.
Yeah.
Not full charge, is it?
You say what? Well, normally when it lights up when it's charging, it lights up.
Dang. Yeah, that can be a pain in the butt. Yeah, you'll be set next year and you have a lot of funds.
Yeah, I see that it's up.
I think I did the same thing on the Texans, so it's not a bad thing.
It's not that bad.
You might, man. You might. You could, man. You could.
You could. You cut half your team to outbid them. You know what I mean? You sacrificed every position for one. That's part of the reason your cap space is limited. You got 5 first rounders. Ooh. But haven't you been making the playoffs? That's weird. What you doing wrong? What you doing wrong? Are you not setting a precedent? Are you an owner or a coach? I was going to say funds. You got to be an owner. Yeah, so you can make money. I'm like, oh my God, you should have enough to be able to, up it a little if it's low, at least.
Yeah.
Why are you telling them all the secrets, Joe?
Secrets, man. You know me, I'm helpful Harry. Testicles.
I'm sorry. Very, very perfect.
Well, then maybe it is high. I don't know. It depends what you're selling per week.
it
You gotta look at
depends.
what's going on.
Yeah,
Because sometimes they'll say bullshit and still pay it. It's
they'll
like, all right,
say it, but
whatever.
they'll still pay it sometimes. Yeah, as long as your numbers don't go down, you'll be fine. They'll
Then you
just
gotta
be
look at.
they'll be unhappy with it, but they'll still show up as long as you're winning. Like when I was on the Texans, I just upped everything, and then after like 6 wins in a row, everyone kind of like said, "All right, I guess it's worth it," you know, because at first they were like, "That's too expensive. That's too expensive." But then when you start going on a winning streak, like your fan happiness and all that shit is it balances out with how expensive the prices are because you're winning so much.
Damn.
Bro.
27.99 overall. Fucking linebacker. I wonder who had him. PJ.
I didn't have Devondre Campbell, but I'm trying to get him. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
No,
I was like,
that's
who
what
the
I'm
hell
talking
had
about.
that motherfucker? 99 overall linebacker.
He'll help my team, and I need it against this motherfucker's run game.
You know, there's part of me that wants to sign Michael Thomas and use the shit out of him. Just to go, Craig, you were using him wrong.
That would be awesome.
He just wants too much fucking money to do that. It's not worth it to me. Holy fuck. 37 million over 4 years and 7 million bonus.
What'd you say? I can't. I don't know because I can't see any of the players.
Punter. Tell the truth, punter. He's
I
usually enamored with
I would
fullbacks
need.
and
I'll
sometimes
tell
tight
you.
ends.
I'll tell you right now. With the positions I'm looking to get in need, every position at offensive line, specifically left guard and right tackle. I need a tight end. I need a tight end, and then defense. I need a corner, a strong and free safety, and another linebacker or two. No, I don't need no quarterback. Yeah.
I'd pick 3 of them just to be safe.
What a dick, Joe.
You're not lucky in the draft. It might be a good idea. That's for
What I
damn sure.
could do is I could transfer my player from the Texans, and then I'd have filled my tight end spot, and I guess that means I'd have to trade my quarterback to the Texans, and then use the first overall pick and draft a quarterback. That could work out.
Why?
I'm just messing with you, man. I don't know. I think I'm
You
gonna
love
go with an
you.
offensive lineman. I just hope I can see their stats and shit. I was pretty much set on the Texans with O-line. I had a lot of young talent that were like around 90 and stuff, but this rebuilding process would be fun. It'll probably take me a whole season to try and catch up.
Safe. I like the Brooklyn outfit. Did you just say that you need offensive linemen?
On the Cowboys, yeah.
What did he lose half the line this off season or something?
There's a left guard that's like a 74. There's a right tackle that actually the tackle spot's not, nobody's there, but like backup guards are playing tackle. I mean the center's good, but he's 29. Tyron Smith's good, but he's 29. And Zach Martin's good, but he's 29.
Connor Williams is 23 and a 79 overall. I don't know if he's quick development. That ain't bad. It's workable.
Yeah, he's got quick development. No, so he's a lot better than I thought. He just, that 79.
You need a right tackle. That's what you're desperate for. But I ain't saying that I wouldn't look for more than that. I just was like, when I thought I'd looked at them and was like, you really only needed one position on the O-line because Williams only 23. He's workable at least for a year if need be.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't let him go regardless, just for his backup potential at the very least. If I didn't make him good enough to start.
You can afford it?
You broke up a little for me. I don't know about anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
What about Eric Baldwin? I did say it's, I don't know, maybe there is an Eric Baldwin. There's so many of them. It's definitely an alley. Yeah, that would be difficult. Well, now you gotta lock the door. See ya. Probably that fucking idiot who runs the team. You sure you weren't drunk? Not at this time. I can't be certain. Jimmy G.
I hope the next time I play him, it's a good game. I don't even care if I lose. I just hope it's a good game.
Well, you have 2 tries in the season. That's for damn sure.
At least 2, maybe 3. Eric's team is really good. It's really built. It's really built around. I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just saying it's really built around his play style. So it'll be him at his best, or his team at his best, you know, for him.
Give him that tip.
Just a tip. Yeah, I was going to do that last year. And then I realized, besides creative players, last year's draft class kind of sucked for running backs.
I wouldn't waste a draft pick on a running back. I would let a computer draft one and then just look at all the rookie running backs that have been drafted and then trade for them. That way, you're not wasting a pick on the guy, and then you could just go back and trade for him later, and you know what you're going to get. You know what I'm saying? Because I drafted a guy on the Texans, and it said he had A speed and A trucking or something like that, and he ended up having like a 88 speed with like a 89 trucking, and I was like, that's kind of abysmal compared to the linebackers and stuff that you guys are going to have on your team with fucking 90 tackle, 95 tackle, 99 tackle, and like 90 speed and stuff like that. Like, you know, that 88 speed and that 89 trucking is good in the real, in the general mindset against computer teams maybe, but not against stacked up, built up teams like all of us have. So that shit was like a waste of a second round draft pick. It's like, ooh, drop that, like fuck that. So of course the second round draft pick was like the third or fourth pick in the draft for me because I already had like a couple first rounders. So I wasn't really worried about it, but it was just like, man, I could have tried for something else. Sure, there's still going to be a lot of shit around that time. I mean, if you need a quarterback, I would make it your number 2 pick. Yeah, I would take a quarterback. The computer's notorious for drafting quarterbacks in the first round. Plus, I don't think anyone out of us need a quarterback, but the computer will definitely take at least the top 3 to 5 quarterbacks before the 20th pick. So. Yeah, I mean.
Oh, man. You don't like fucking Turner Lau? Or Tanner Lee? Now, if you combine the two of them, I'd go, wow, you know, I might be able to work something out of them two if they're at least quick. Well, I was just thinking combining some of the better stats of each one, like, maybe give 80, 84 speed, 93 throw power. Yeah, if Lyle had that, that's why I'm looking at it going, Lyle having that throw power, maybe some of the accuracy, that'd be nice. Otherwise, fuck that.
Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't wait because I even though I'm not the Texans anymore, last year I wanted to get that right tackle, and Eric ended up drafting him, and he ended up having superstar ability and like 90-something strength, and he became a fucking all-star for Eric, and it's like the guy I drafted I ended up cutting, so it was like, what the fuck? I should have just went with my gut instead of taking a shot in the dark. It was not worth it, bro.
Yeah, I might take a quarterback, but I'm not pressed for a quarterback. You know what I mean? It seems to be the best available player at the time for me, and I have no other needs. I might pull the trigger, or if I see someone who looks lights out to me, then I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm grabbing them. But I doubt that.
I agree. I think
not in the first 10 picks. I doubt that. I don't
the
even
way
know what I have.
The way I carry it, when certain positions like quarterback, for example, you're only going to have one quarterback on the field. You're only going to have one position. So, like, if you're going to say, I'm going to pass on this guy, and then you take a chance on someone else who's a bum, you look at the free agent list or something like that, you're like, well, I could have just fucking signed a guy with this equal to this ability. It's like, it's not even worth it. Or better. It's not even worth it at that point.
Someone like a kicker, you only have one of them.
Yeah, but the kickers are... Yeah, but the kickers... I mean, you'll find a bunch of kickers that are about the average... Yeah, but I mean, the thing about quarterbacks...
It's a huge drop-off going there for free agents.
It's a huge drop-off when you go to the free agents for quarterbacks. You're not going to get that 94 throw power that you want with the at least 80 to 85 accuracy in all categories. You know what I mean? Like, you're
those 83.
No, I mean, that's the bidding free agents. I'm talking about after the draft. I'm talking about after the draft. Yeah.
Yeah, all season free agents is a whole different fucking animal.
That's what I was talking about.
Melvin Gordon sitting on a free agent list during the season unless someone's an idiot.
You're basically, if you manage to scum up enough cap space to sign Carson Wentz, then you're basically, that's a draft pick. Basically, you can consider that a draft pick in the off season if you want to look at it like that, since the free agent is technically open right now. But you're gonna pay some big money for him, for $100 million, 120. That's just fucking crazy. Where did you trade Mahomes? I said, where did you trade Mahomes to? The number 2 pick? You have the number 2 pick.
I would have never got rid of Mahomes, but you said you couldn't play with him. He wasn't playing at Super Bowl. Yeah, but he wasn't eating up that much cap space. Yeah, well, next year's his last year. I would have kept him one more season.
Well, hello there. It's playing around in here, man.
Oh.
Yeah, like I said, it's not bad. He was put out of the contract. You think they're gonna drop a pick now? They could. I don't know. That'd be kind of cool.
Damn, that's crazy though, because like, even if I did get it, if I was to get you, it would be Brandon.
God damn it. Nothing like
Who else would I put out? Not one G. If I was just hurt. Get something out of this triple, right? I really want to follow something more something on the track.
Don't get too excited now, nigga.
I see. Uh,
I need to fix that real quick.
mm-hmm. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Is you ready? Is you ready? Whole team ready. Is you ready? Mm.